Hello YouTube, welcome back to another video about Neverness to Everness. I'm calling this video an official leaks because there was an offline event. If you see here, this is the offline event I'm talking about. On April 23rd at Suzhou. There's an offline event here for Neverness to Everness, and the developer there has a Q&A session. So they have like answered some question regarding the future and the roadmap of the game. So people have been like releasing information on that on like Bilibili. So I like compile some of the videos and information on that and then like translate it and like bringing it over to everyone. So first, the developer has already planned the design for the characters until patch 2.2. So most of the characters have already been decided and they are working on them, and the character pools has been planned to patch 2.2, so there's no need to worry about that. And then regarding character, they have specially mentioned Akane, which is this single girl right here, this girl, the one with the singer thingy. She's from the band member lines. Apparently, she's gonna be a big character, so most likely a 5-star. And then there's a more story expansion about her and her member lines, and her play style is going to revolve around her identity being a singer in the game, and it might affect even the open world as well. They didn't really go into the details, but I'm going to assume they're going to push her eventually when her patch comes out. And then outside of the character, all right, they also talk about something called Bagel. Basically, in the game now, you have your phone. You can use your phone to like take pictures and take short videos. So Bagel is basically a system they are going to introduce in the game. It's basically like our Twitter or Instagram. They are basically having introduced their own like social media in the game where you can post and share like your pictures and your short videos with other players. I'm not sure how that is going to affect your gaming experience. I guess it's going to like increase the immersion, I suppose. And then other than Bagel, they're also going to introduce a special feature building called the Cinema. Okay, the Cinema, they are still like, according to the Q&A, according to the developers, they are still talking about the Cinema features. Basically, they are going to have a building in the game itself, where the players can go to, where you can watch like long form video. In the future, they might be talking about like long movies or long episodes like from Collabs and so on. But they have confirmed that you will be able to watch like preview live stream directly in game through the cinema. I guess like sit together with your friends and like watch the preview live stream together in the future. So they are not yet sure yet how that the cinema is going to end up to be like, but it seems like they are working on like trying to include that as a feature like in the open world, because it is like a urban setting after all. And then they are also in the talks with more parties about getting more collabs into the game. So that is happening. Also, they promised that they would include more supernatural elements in the game, because the game is, after all, at the end of the day, is being marketed as a supernatural urban RPG. So there's already some like, during the launch, you'll see some supernatural theme quests and so on, because the game is at the end of the day about like capturing like this supernatural stuff. So they will like add more supernatural elements in the submissions and like the map exploration and so on. And then the developer also got asked about the map changes, and are we going to stay in Hetero forever? Hetero is basically like the current cityscape we landed in the launch phase, the whole city that you have been seeing on the live stream and so on. So they did answer that it will be similar to their previous game, Tower of Fantasy, or similar to Genshin, where X.0 is going to be a brand new map, which is like currently is 1.0 is Hetero. So 2.0 is going to be like a completely separate map inspired by a completely different art style. Maybe Japanese world, maybe like Chinese world, cyberpunk or things like that. And they did say that 1.2 is going to be a big patch. Not quite sure what that means. I guess we'll have to see. And then they also talk about they are going to like try to maintain a lighter side of things. So they're going to introduce more like joking kind of style of vehicles. Like we have seen in the game there's a wheelchair and then there's like a cement machine and so on. And also someone asked them about whether they're going to include they're going to introduce flying vehicles like helicopter and plane. The developers said that they have considered that, but they don't think they will introduce that for now because it will affect the balance of exploration. So technically, for now, there won't be like any flying vehicles, at least not so soon. So that's all the, I guess, official leaks that we have known so far from the Suzhou offline event over in China. And if there's like any future updates about this, I'll definitely like keep you guys posted. So remember to follow and like and comment if you have any comments that you would like to share. And I'll see you guys around. Thank you.